good morning. It's Sunday. We are going to be doing some stretching of your lower back today. I've had back pain for about 8 days now, and there was a request for another lower back video. So we're going to give this a whirl. We're going to do 4 stretches that I've not covered with you before, and I've taken all these from yoga activities. Later in the week we're going to have some strengthening videos as well. So that'll be Wednesday and Thursday, so you'll have a chance to layer up on this activity. Now, before you start, I want you to pause the video and write in the comments section below a score between 0 and 10 of how your lower back feels today. Now, 10 being the worst pain, debilitating, you can't move, and 0 being nothing at all, free as a bird, can swing around, do what you want. I'm probably around a 4 today. I've been having a few problems. I'm doing a lot of running. I'm going to slow that down now and do a lot more strengthening. So if you can pause the video, write your score in the box below, and then we'll do this again afterwards. Alright, for the first stretch we're going to look at today, we usually build child's pose into the cool down section for body hit and boot camp classes. Now today I've been practicing an extended child's pose, which is just a few variations for you. So if you can come onto your mat, I'm going to try and show you the best angle I can, but we're being in portrait, it's a little bit hard, but I'll do my best. So if you can come onto your knees and place your hands in front of you here, okay? We're then going to join your toes, which you can't see here, but I'm joining my toes at the back, okay? Toes are touching, knees spreading, okay, nice and wide. And then I'm going to fall forwards to the ground and just stretch here for a little while. And come up again. For the second stretch, we're going to do a deep squat. Now I'm going to show you this from the side so you can see how my back looks. The start of the stretch is just doing the deeper squat that you can do. So you can stand up, and then you can't quite see my head at the top here, but I'm going to get you to squat all the way down as far as you can go, and with our hands I'm going to bring them together, place my elbows on the inside of my knee, push them out, and as I'm doing that I'm going to keep my head and chest as straight as I can go, and then keep my pelvis placed down as far as I can place it. Now you can see my back's probably not as straight as all the yoga teachers, but I'm doing my best to try and get as much as I can out here. Keep pressure on the elbows on the inside of the knee, and do my best to sit really deep. And come up. Alright, for the third stretch we're going to do a hip flexor and hamstring dynamic stretch or movement. So you're going to stand up here, lunge forward, and before we go down any further we're going to make sure that your knee doesn't go beyond your toe, so keep it in a line with the end of your toe if you have to. And we're just going to lunge down there, knee just off the floor, and you can just place your hands down here if you want to, just for a little bit of balance or in case you fall. And we'll just spend 5 seconds here before placing the knee down and having a stretch down this side here. So I've got my knee on the floor, straight hamstring and calf, and I'm just reaching forward. It just feels the right thing to do. Just reaching forward and creating a little bit more of a pull down my calf. And swap sides. I'll lunge forward again, watch the knee, down we go. Just giving myself a little bit of counterbalance in case I need it. Same again, around 5 seconds here before placing the knee down and stretching the hamstring and calf, just with a little pull on the toe if you can reach. If you can't reach, just go as far as you can go, and just a little pull and up. Okay, this is the hardest pose today and the sort of longest one, so I've come to the back of the mat so you can see me for now. We're going to do something that they call in yoga either half chair pose or standing figure of 4. So I'm going to come onto the mat to do it. You'll lose my head for a second. Okay, so I'm just going to place my leg, which doesn't matter which one you start with, over onto my thigh. I struggle even to get it up there, so I'm just going to hike it up. And now that it's resting on the top of my knee, on my bottom of my quad, I'm going to sit down halfway, and then I'm going to press, fold forwards. So I've got a bent leg here, I have a stretch here, and I'm just sitting into that. This may feel very awkward, so don't spend a long time there if it's really sore, but just have a little play around with it. And again, I don't have to lift this one up this time. I'm going to lift, place this leg on the top of my knee, sit down halfway, and then try and fold forward. So I've got a bend here, half bend, stretch here, and just let myself relax forwards. If that is too difficult, you can do the same thing but lying down. So I'm just going to lie down on the mat, place the knee in the same position, but lift the leg up and just sit forward into that. And the same thing on the other side. So that's two variations, but if you can try to the standing one, I think you'll really feel the benefits. Alright, so that's all the 4 stretches that I'm going to cover today. At the end of the video, you're going to see a recap of me performing these 4 stretches in a flow. You can follow along with that flow now that you've had the demonstrations. And remember, once you've done the final bit of work, could you reply to your own comment in the post below and tell me how your pain sits again on the scale between 0 and 10, with 10 being the worst debilitating pain and 0 being nothing at all, free moving. So that just gives me an indication as to whether or not this was effective for you, and also gives yourself a little bit of confidence that maybe you can give this a go every day this week if you're currently experiencing back pain. Here comes the recap. Hope you have a great day.